the QNAP TS-h686 and TS-h886, the first QuTS Hero Desktop NAS with an Intel Xeon D CPU and 2.5 gigabit Ethernet ports for SMB. Why choose a desktop NAS over a Rackmount One? No server room in the company, internal use in the department. NAS has outdoor needs. Smart investment. Expand when necessary. When purchasing a business entry level NAS, you should not only consider current requirements, but also reserve the expandability to future-proof your investment. Storage expansion, network expansion, performance expansion. Enterprise operating system, QuTS Hero with ZFS. Why we choose ZFS file systems for our enterprise NAS. The third QuTS Hero dedicated machine launched by QNAP, because we know that enterprises value all of these. Enterprises implement a lot of flash solutions, and SSD wear out has become the key to IT cost structure. Digital transformation relies on massive data analysis, requires BP level storage space. Instant disaster recovery, compatibility, complete data protection are the competitiveness index of an enterprise. Corporate data cannot tolerate unintentional error. It is essential to ensure data integrity. Powerful data reduction extended the SSD endurance. ZFS file system with inline deduplication and inline compression features. The ZFS file system can be the best choice to pair with the all-flash and SSD storage because it reduces the data size and pattern that need to be written to the SSD directly. Amazing massive storage, the best data carrier of big data analysis, edge computing, and AI inference. 200 terabytes is not enough. Only BP level shared folders is enough to store the huge data matrix. Data, model building, model validation, parameter adjustment, deep learning, silent data corruption and self-healing. Application ZFS RAID. Avoid data loss that occurred on the running system. 3-layer backup solution. Provide you the most complete data backup protection. HBS RPO daily schedule. HBS 3. File level multi-version management. RPO hourly, 24-hour, 365 days. Snapshot and replica. Block level multi-version management. ZFS provides the most lightweight snapshot without affecting storage performance at all. Real-time snap sync. Coming soon. RPO real-time. Snap sync. Block level. Mirror the data copy and always kept up to date. Worm. Write once, read many times. Worm is used to avoid modification of saved data. Once this feature is enabled, data in the shared folder can only be read and cannot be deleted or modified to ensure data integrity. Enterprise mode. Remove the shared folder through QTS Hero UI or SSH commands, QCLI. Compliance mode. Have to take the storage pool offline and remove the pool if want to destroy data. The TS-h686 and the TS-h886 affordable Xeon DNAS. The TS-h686D 1602 8GB. Comes with an Intel Xeon D1602 2C42 processor. 8 gigs of DDR4 ECC RAM. 2 NVMe M.2 SSD ports, Gen 3, 4. 4 2.5 gigabit Ethernet LAN ports. 2 PCIe Gen 3 slots. Built-in QuTS hero. The TS-h886 D1622-16G. Intel Xeon D1622 4C82 processor. 16 gigs of DDR4 ECC RAM. 2 NVMe M.2 SSD ports. 4 2.5 gigabit LAN ports. 2 PCIe Gen 3 X8 slots. Built-in QuTS hero. Intel Xeon D Enterprise processor. Intel Xeon D1622 4-core 8-thread processor. 2.6 gig max boost to 3.2 gigs. Intel Xeon D1602 2-core 4-thread processor. 2.5 gigs. Max boost 3.2 gigs. Support of ECC memory, error correcting code, running reliability without data corruption. Intel Xeon processor supports ECC, which automatically detects and repairs single bit error on the fly. Supports up to 128 gigs. ECC memory is important for ZFS. ZFS trusts the content of memory. Data checksum is done after reading the memory. Corrupt in-memory data will cause ZFS to use the wrong data to checksum and store in the hard drive. TS-h686, TS-h886 front view, 2.5 SATA, 6 gig SSD tray, HDD and M.2 port LEDs, 3.5 and 2.5 SATA, 6 gig HDD SDD trays. Lockable tray with 2 keys provided. LCD panel, power button, USB 3.2 Gen 1, and OTC button. Rear view, 2 PCIe slots, 4 2.5 gigabit Ethernet LAN ports, 2 USB 3.2 Gen 1 port, Slot 2 PCIe Gen 3 X8, Slot 1 PCIe Gen 3 X8, Smart System cooling fans, and 250 watt power supply. Internal design, 2 NVMe Gen 3 X4 M.2 ports, 1 6cm CPU cooling fan, 1 PCIe Gen 3, 1 XPCIe Gen 3, Intel Xeon D processor, 4 DDR4 long DIMM slots. The multi-zone heat dissipation utilized in the TS-h686 enables the dynamic adjustment of the system fan and CPU fan speeds in different zones of the system. It works smoothly and quietly on your desk. On the right are examples of decibel levels. While on the road, 70. When you speak loudly, it's 60. Office noise is 50. Library is about 40 decibels. Suburbs, on average, 30 decibels. The decibels in the TS-h886, 21.8. In the studio, 20. Built-in for 2.5 gigabit Ethernet. Built-in for 2.5 gigabit Ethernet LAN ports. New motherboard and Wi-Fi routers are equipped with 2.5 gigabit Ethernets. 2.5 gig benefits, up to 2.5 times performance. Use existing writing infrastructure to support 2.5 gigabit Ethernets. 1 times 2.5 gigabit window file transfer speeds. Read 291, write 265. QNAP 2.5 gigabit 5-port network switch. Set up a multi-user collaboration workflow. Can use current RJ45 Cat5e cables, saving money for replacing cables. Upgrade network bandwidth with 5 gigabit E adapters. Supports single port, dual port, and quad port adapters. The single port is a QXG-5G1T-111C. The dual port QXG-5G2T-111C. Quad port is QXG-5G4T-111C. Built-in to PCIe Gen 3 X4 M.2 SSD slots. Supports PCIe Gen 3 X4 M.2 SSDs, providing up to 3.2 gigs bandwidth per slot. Boosts random IOPS for multiple concurrent connections. NVMe SSD versus SATA SSD. Samsung 970 EVO Plus versus Samsung 860 Pro. Random read 620,000. Random writer 560,000. Random read 100,000. Random write 90,000. Tiered storage configuration for a QuTS Hero NAS. Step 1. System drive. Creating an SSD RAID with at least 2 SSDs for the system drive is recommended. Step 2. Read-write cache. Use NVMe M.2 SSD for a read-write cache. Step 3. Data storage. Allocate HDDs and SSDs to create a RAID for storing files and application data. System drive SSD. Read-write cache NVMe SSD. SATA HDD data storage. 2 PCIe Gen 3 X8 slots provide the horsepower for expansion. Each PCIe Gen 3 X8 slots provides up to 64 gigs of bandwidth. 2 expansion slots offer the flexibility for expansion. PCIe slot 2 support half height and half length HHL PCIe card. PCIe slot 1 supports full length FHFL PCIe card. Complete expansion solutions. Storage expansion TL-SATA JBOD, economical and flexible expansion enclosures. By installing the QNAP QXP expansion card, NAS can access TL-SATA JBOD with high performance. A single SFF-8088 cable for up to 4 times SATA 6 gigabit, which equals 24 gig transfer speed. Using multiple cables can achieve up to 64 gigs between the host and the JBOD. Ready to use by including a QXP PCIe SATA expansion card and SFF cables. 400S plus 1 QXP-400ES A1164 card plus 1 1M SFF-8088 cable. The TL-D800S plus 1 QXP-800ES A1164 PCIe card plus 2 1M SFF-8080 cables. TL-D1600S plus 1 QXP-1600ES for 1M SFF-8088 to SF-8644 cable. QuTS Hero applications. Complete backup 321 with HBS 3.0. From a local NAS via HBS 3. We will replicate from type A folder from a local NAS via HBS 3. We will transfer data from type A1 to type A2. Then, from a remote NAS via file station, we'll back up and restore to another NAS on a remote location. Next, we'll carry and use QU dedupe extract tool. We can extract our data for Tokyo, New York, and Beijing in different operating systems like Windows, Mac, and Ubuntu. Have the ability to access the data via cloud. Hybrid Mount provides two models for file-based cloud storing gateway. Setup method. File station mount. Mount cloud drives. Hybrid Mount provides two models. Hybrid Mount provides two modes for file-based cloud storage gateway. Setup mode. Via file station mount. Mount cloud drives. From File Cloud Gateway, select File Cloud Gateway mode and create a dedicated cache space. Connections. In the File Station mount, there's no limit. For File Cloud Gateway, 2 licenses and perpetual connections, purchase licenses for more connections. Access performance. File Station mount depends on the network speed. File Cloud Gateway, high performance thanks to caching. Access in File Station, the File Station mount is supported. Access in File Station in the File Cloud Gateway is supported as well. Access through SMB, NFS, and AFP. File Station mount is not supported. File Cloud Gateway, access through SMB, NFS, and AFP is supported. Sync with the cloud. Sync only when browsing. Sync with the cloud using File Cloud Gateway is supported. Integration with QTS apps. File Station mount is not supported. Integration with QTS apps under File Cloud Gateway is supported. JBOD Cloud Gateway. The local user initiator via iSCSI. The client to the application server initiator iSCSI. Local user SMB, NFS, AFP, FTP, WebDAV. Cloud Object Storage Space. Install a graphic card for HDMI output and GPU accelerated computing. The TS-h686 series offers a PCIe Gen 3 slot to support low-profile graphic cards that do not need additional power to boost performance of an application such as video editing, 4K UHD transcoding, image processing in the QTS, and performance of virtual machines via GPU pass-through. GPU accelerated software, file station, on-the-fly transcoding and online transcoding. QMAGI, on-the-fly transcoding and online transcoding. Photo station, on-the-fly transcoding. Video station, on-the-fly transcoding. Media stream add-on, video stream transcoding. HD player, local display and decode. QVR Pro, local display and decode. QU AI, AI inference acceleration. Virtualization station, GPU pass-through. GPU accelerated application multimedia workers. Material ingest, media stream add-on, stream acceleration. For Apple TV, Chromecast, and smart TVs. HD station, HDMI output. File station, online transcoding and sharing. File station, video preview acceleration. GPU Accelerated Applications AI Inference NAS. The last step of the AI is built up in inference costs. According to the deep learning model, GPU cards have been widely adapted to accelerate the inference process. QNAP QUAI SDK and GPU Assist Accelerate technology has been used in medical inferences technology. GPU Accelerated Applications Virtualization Station. With Virtualization Station, you can create multiple virtual machines to run various operating systems such as Windows, Linux, Unix, and Android on the QNAP NAS. Operate VM via remote desktop, VM import-export, VM backup and snapshot. Virtual Switch supports multiple network modes, supports USB device connection, GPU pass-through with an external graphics card for VM. The QNAP TS-h686 and the TS-h886 is your best choice. This concludes our video presentation. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe. Also, turn on your notifications for more videos like this. Thank you.